Hey everybody. So I had promised you when I did my finale that I was going to jump back on and give you the update and do all of the business end of Same Pan last year. Yeah, that's the name of my project. Holy crap, I don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm the one who created it. Before I get started with all of the weirdness that is this project, please do all of the things. You guys know what they are. Okay, so here's the deal. I am recording this really early, and I have no clue how some of you ladies out there plan for all the things you want to use for an entire year project. I can't even figure out what I want to use next month. I just can't. And it's not like I can't see bigger picture or think ahead. It just, for some reason, this is really hard for me. Anyway, that's not the point. The point is I wanted to get a jump start on this, and so I figured I would also do the products that I'm introducing while I tell you about my project. This is something I created for the Fantastic Ladies. This is going to be the second year of this project. Now, I did make a couple of changes, so that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Some of the stuff is even more me than normal, and some of it is just completely off the wall. And I did all of that intentionally. Now, as I mentioned, this is going to be running the same way as it did for the first round, which is January 8th through December 8th of 2024. And I am using the same hashtag same pan last year PP, so that you can just continue on with what you were doing if you so chose. And it can stay in your playlists and however else you ladies that do this project want to do it. Now, the one thing that is brand new is the thumbnail, and that was created by Deb B. Danny and Deb had both gotten a hold of me, and they were both asking, well, actually, I think Kena had too, but everybody was asking if I was going to do this again. Deb had said, I really like this project. Are you going to do it again? And then Danny said, hey, I heard you're doing this again, and we're trying to get everything all set up for next year. So anyway, with the assistance of Deb and Danny, we did get this all put together. It is on the Fantastic Ladies Facebook page, has been for a while. So if you wanted to participate, you are more than welcome to go sign up for this project. You can do it on IG. You can do it on YouTube. You can do it on the Fantastic Ladies page on Facebook. I don't mind. I actually decided that I had made it too difficult. Now, this is the person who cannot touch a project without jacking up the rules. So I had very simple ideas for what I wanted to do for a project. But because that was not how it worked for everybody, I thought, okay, I'm going to make it even easier. So here are the rules. Well, actually, they're the guidelines because you know I don't like rules. Do what you need to do to make this project work for you. That's one. Have fun. There you go. Now, I do have a little caveat in there also because I added a couple of holidays for Canada and Ireland. If you choose to do those, great. If you choose to only do the ones that are for the US, great. Whatever you need to do. If you want a very small, very simple project, because I know there's a lot of people on the Fantastic Ladies page that aren't like hardcore panners, but still want to do something and they want something light and simple and easy. My project is probably going to be the best place to start because you can really do whatever you want. I do not care how you roll them in. I don't care how many you roll in. I don't care if you do them all or not. I don't care if you put things in that are completely non-makeup related. In fact, I encourage you. I had actually gotten a message from, and I don't want to screw this up, Emily on the page saying, yay, this is coming back. And she and her mom liked this project because I had made a comment about put in a yarn craft, put in coloring pages. If you're saving an outfit, if you're saving jewelry, if you're saving something for a special occasion and you want to go, okay, I'm going to use this. I want to use this. I don't want it just sitting in my house, not being used. I have a prompt for special occasion. If you want to dress up and go out to dinner and take a picture of yourself and post it as your special occasion, it's not panning exactly, but it is still using things. And that's the whole idea of panning, is using the things you have. At least in my head. Now, there's probably people out here going, no, that is not panning. But for me, the whole idea is have fun using the stuff that you already have. If you buy new stuff, great. And you want to use that, great. If you want to use something to completion because you want to get it out of your collection, awesome. I do not get worked up about these things. So I did respond to Emily on Facebook, but I actually encourage you to take things that are maybe non-traditional. There's a Project Yarnathon. There's a Project Get Your Craft On. There's different things that we do that have come from members of the Fantastic Ladies that might not be part of the Fantastic Ladies. So I'm telling you right now, I love putting candles in projects. And I've seen Deb B put coloring pages in projects. That's where that idea came from. That was originally from something she did. She and I both suffer from Ehlers-Danlos. And so there are times where there is not getting out of bed. I mean, there is no makeup, there is no talking, there is no like functioning with any kind of brain capacity because our bodies just don't let us. So seriously, if you've run into a health problem and makeup went out the window for you, or if you have, well, I lost months at a time. I don't even know how many months last calendar year where I couldn't even film or put on makeup or do anything. Don't make yourself crazy. If you want to start small, if you want to pick one thing from each of the months that I have, because this is all in chronological order with some few things added at the end. If you want to do that, go for it. You're not going to offend me. It's pretty hard to offend me when it comes to this, because what I want is to give you a vehicle to let you do what you need to do. If you can do that, if I can give you something that lets you do something that you want to do and it helps you feel like you succeeded or that you've met a goal, that's a success for me. I am jazzed. I am completely over the moon about that. Now, I also fully understand that we've got some ladies out here that are rock stars when it comes to panning. Jessica Lee and Misty, and the amount of products and the eyeshadow they go through still blows my mind, and I just sit with my mouth agape watching their videos because the things they can do blow me away. Danny from Danny's Makeup. Holy crap, is she a good panner? And she can plan so well. She knows for the whole year, she brings in all her stuff, and she gets all her goals. Wow, I'm not that person. I'm not that good. So like there's women out here that like intimidate me in the sense that like I could never try and put myself on that level. But it's not about comparing yourself to someone else. It's about doing something that makes you feel like you've accomplished something. That's all I want for you. So in that vein, do what you need to do. Okay. And if things go badly, oh my goodness, one of my dear friends, Erica Ashley, started this because it was my project. Now, this poor girl has got so much going on in her life that like prompt-based projects are just like not on the docket for her. She just can't. So I don't mind. That's fine. I'm so happy she even did it to support me. That was just awesome. I don't expect her to do it again because quite frankly, I know what she's doing. She's in nursing school. She's married. She has stepkids. She has a grandson. She works nights and then she gets up and goes to school in the morning. She has night classes on the days she's not working. I don't even know if she's sleeping. I think she stopped because she decided she was going to do some booktubing too. So let's just give up sleep apparently. I know there's 24 usable hours in every day to quote Empire Records, but quite frankly, a lot of those usable hours are used for me to sleep and recover. I can't accomplish some of the things that a lot of you out there can. So don't ever feel pressure. If you want to set goals that are like hardcore and you want to pan, use this to do it. Go ahead. Same kind of premise, laid out in the calendar year. I did not realize how narrow my focus was until Jen from Project Beauty, who is from Canada, teased me about the fact that I didn't put in Canada Day. I have so many Canadian friends and I totally spaced. I put in Boxing Day, which I know I think is also celebrated in Canada, or it was at one point, but I did that because I have friends in other countries, so I do try and get a couple things in there. But I did make sure I put in Canada Day. I put in Canadian Thanksgiving. And then for Boxing Day, I did not realize that it is St. Stephen's Day in Ireland. So Ruth, why you didn't call me out on that, I don't know. Because I know she watches my videos and she should have jumped all over me. So this year, Boxing Day is in. St. Stephen's Day is also the same number of prompts. So if anybody wants to do those, they can. If they don't apply to you and you don't want to do them, don't do them. That's fine. I'm fine with that. But I did update that. I did get in Canada Day and Canadian Thanksgiving. I know I missed other holidays. I did not get in any of the, I didn't get in like the Hmong New Year. I didn't get in some of that stuff. I do still have Chinese New Year in. So I only added a couple prompts. So if you look at my prompt list, I went from 36 to 39. But like I said, I specifically added a couple of holidays that are not U.S. holidays. So if you're not in the U.S., I hope I hit something you can use. If you're in the U.S., you don't have to do those holidays. That's fine. Which leaves you with the 36 prompts I had last year. All right. I think I have gone on ad nauseum about what you can and can't do. You can do anything. I don't think there's a can't do in this project. I don't really like that idea. I want you to do what you want to do. But what I did do, because I'm a complete fruitcake, and this is where Deb helped me out a lot. I had talked, something bit my back. I think it's a mosquito bite. How? How in this time of the year with this weather am I getting mosquito bites? Anyway, I had said, well, I was thinking about changing this up a little bit and doing some of the fun days. And Deb said, oh no, I really liked it because it's not too big. So I took that idea. I listened to her advice. Like I said, I only added a couple prompts. So we're at 39 instead of 36. But you don't have to do those extras. If you want to stay at 36, that's grand. I'm loving that idea. But anybody who wants to, there is an entire list. I go from number 40 to number 72. And I don't have suggestions. I tell you what the days are. I put them down in chronological order. So if you choose to do anything for those days, you can. And I have got in here some of the weirdest stuff. I did put in bubble bath day. Because if you need a self-care day and need a reason to take a bubble bath, go for it. Throw it somewhere as an update. Tell me what you used for a bubble bath and that you took a bath on bubble bath day. I don't take baths. I hate baths. I don't like sitting in water. It makes me anxious, which is really great because we have a pool that I don't use. I bounce the whole time I'm in water, so taking baths does not relax me. I'm not that person. But I know a lot of people like that, and it's an indulgence. So more power to you. But there's pie day, because I know there's palettes that have had that theme, and maybe you want to make a pie. It has absolutely nothing to do with makeup, but if you want to celebrate Pie Day, go right ahead. So I've got like everything in here. I know there was, I actually have the Mint to Be with the little bumblebees palette. I want to say it's Sugar Drizzle, and I'm pretty sure I'm right on that. So I put in World Bee Day. Most of the things I put in are considered national for the U.S., but some of them are world, so I try to designate that when they were world ones versus just the normal U.S. ones. But I have got Olive Day. So if you've got that old olive palette, if you've got the pickle palette, if you've got the martini palette, if you've got one of the pizza palettes, if you've got the taco palette, if you've got the Too Faced ones, there are so many, so many. Cinnamon Roll Day, there's a Teddy Bear Day, there's peach ones, peach month. I've got peach month in here. If you have something that you want to use, I don't care if you use it one time. I don't care if you use it only for that day. If you have something in your collection and you want a reason to use it, knock yourself out. If you want to do none of these, do none of them. They're optional. They're there if you would like them. So that is what I needed you to know. So yes, I have 72 prompts on the list. Most of them I don't expect people to do. But I wanted to make sure that with some of these older palettes, if somebody wanted to use something or put it in and it didn't quite fit with something, take out a different prompt from the list if you need to. If you want to try and hit all the prompts, but you need to take out something you don't have and put in palette for one of these, you can do that too. I'm fine with all of this. Like I said, if you want to pick one prompt per each month and do one item a month that you want to work on and maybe use once even, I don't care. I don't care. Do whatever you need to do. All right, now I have gone on for almost 20 minutes telling you to have fun. So let's tell you what I'm going to do to have fun. So, despite my struggling with trying to figure out what I was going to put in January that I have to put in but can't use, so I'm trying to make sure that I'll be able to use it when this actually does go live. I am starting with winter. I am from Minnesota, although I am in Arizona. January in Minnesota is dead on nasty, snowy winter. So I am starting with the end of my list, or towards the end of my list, with winter. So a winter themed item. And for some reason, winter for me always comes up winter candy apple. I love this scent from Bath & Body Works. I have this little 3-ounce shower gel. So this is what I'm going to put in for winter because it's a winter themed item. I weighed all these things for start weights. So this is 108.1 grams, although my scale was acting wonky, so we'll see if it actually goes down or up after I start using it. But it's full brand new. I will not start it until the start date of this project, and I know this video is going up a week early. That's okay. I won't start it till the 8th. So that's what's going to go in for that. And that I have a goal to finish, and it will just be in for however long it's in, and I will keep adding things as I feel so inclined, and when I finish them, I finish them. I'm good with that. So then the next thing I'm bringing in is Christmas. Now, I did the same thing I did last year. I didn't take out any of the holidays. I have got every one that I could find for anybody who doesn't celebrate Christmas per se. I don't think I have Hanukkah in here. I apologize to my Jewish friends. I don't have that in here. But if you wanted to do a Hanukkah, oh no, I do have Hanukkah in with the Christmas thing. I've got Diwali, Bodhi Day, Hanukkah, winter solstice. And that one specifically is for my girl Mandy because I know that she does follow those days. Three Kings Day is the Christian Epiphany. We have Orthodox, Christmas, Ramadan. Okay, whatever I may have missed, because I don't know all of them, find something and tie it to that. So I do Christmas, and I decided that I was going to go with the very secular Christmas because I wanted to bring this in with the other one, and that's the Winter Candy Apple body cream. So this is the 2.5 ounce, and I did it because it's got that cute little reindeer and it's got little Christmas trees on it. So I figured that counts as Christmassy enough. That's going to go into finish also. That's starting at 90 grams. It is a half ounce less than the shower gel, but I wanted to use them in conjunction, so that's what I'm doing. Then I have always celebrated Boxing Day because I have people that I know that are born on Boxing Day. So that has always been a separate day. And for anybody whose birthday that is, I make sure that their birthday is acknowledged separately from Christmas. And I just always thought it was really cool. You know, one of my best friends, like I said, growing up, her birthday was Boxing Day. So it was very, very important for her that those things not become mixed together because everybody else got birthdays and she got one thing instead because we had birthdays and Christmas and she had Christmas and her birthday was the day after. So she ended up having to get up with her mom and go shopping and, things she didn't want to do. So I celebrate Boxing Day. Plus, like I said, I have friends that are in other countries. And this one is an easy one. So I think a lot of people did it anyway. It is literally a drugstore item. And I did that for Boxing Day. And then in Ireland, it's St. Stephen's Day. And that's the part that I added. That's what I was talking about. Okay. So Boxing Day is traditionally the day where the rich people used to give little gifts to their servants, the tradespeople they dealt with, and the poor. Now, for that, I had picked a drugstore item. When I realized that I had actually missed it in Ireland and it's St. Stephen's Day, St. Stephen is known for his work with the poor. So I thought, okay, well, the prompt still fits for both. So call it whatever you want to call it. Do it if you want to do it. For me, I'm kind of cheating. Kind of, not really. I'm actually bringing in this unused, brand new Inky List. Cleansing balm. This is brand new, unused. This is the 5 ounce. Hopefully it's still sealed, so we should be good. It's been sitting around for a little bit. Hopefully it's still good. This is just the cleanser, and this is supposed to be good for removing makeup. It is a cleansing balm, so I'm going to see if I'm using it more as a face wash because oat is very good for sensitive skin, has very good non-drying properties. So I thought that part would be good for me, but if it works as like, if I can do, well, I probably don't need it as a makeup melter. I've got enough cleansing balms, but it should also help with that if I want to try it that way. Either way, my goal is going to be to use this up. I would like to get this out of my collection, so I am bringing it in January. That is starting at 158.1 grams. And there you have it. Okay, then the other thing I wanted to do, because the way the calendar broke down, the way dates fell for this version of the project, the only prompt I have for January is New Year's Day, January 1st. So it's pick something, a new item in your collection. And since I'm doing this early, I'm like, okay, what did I just grab? What's going to be new? So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to set this aside. I've swatched it once just to make sure that I like it. But this is what I have. I have Charlotte Darling. Yes, I know we don't like Charlotte Tilbury all that much, but we do have Charlotte Tilbury's Blush and Glow Glide Palette. Okay, so this is another small. This is the mini. I'm pretty sure, and it is another duo like the Film Star Bronze and Glow, which I actually do like a lot, and you're gonna probably see that come up in a project because I think I might want to try and like hit some goals with that this year. So it's got the mirror. This is what it looks like. It is a highlighter and a blush. I'm going to swatch it for you because I can. That blush scares me just a touch. So we'll see. It's powdery. This stuff is powdery. I still have glitter on from before. But that highlighter looks really pretty. So I just have this in to use both sides of the palette 5 times. I would like to use this highlighter when I use this blush so that I'm using both sides of the palette equally, which I can't say that I did with my bronze one. So I thought, well, just to try this out since I've never used this before and I'm not sure about this blush. It's kind of an odd pink in my opinion. It's almost a carnation pink. Not always my jam. But that's what I'm putting it in for, is just the 5 uses. That's all I'm doing to start this project. That's everything. That's what you get. All right, now, because I'm me, that means I'm not letting you go before we're doing a music moment. So yeah, wow, okay, let's have this be half an hour long for 4 freaking items. I am just a complete clown. But we're going to do it anyway. All right, music moment. I recently, November, maybe December, I don't know, talked about Marshall Crenshaw. I am a huge Marshall Crenshaw fan. I had given you the backstory about being turned on to him by my dad and going to see him. I had mentioned in that video that my favorite album is Mary Jean and 9 Other Stories. There is a song on that album that is called This Is Easy. And I thought, yeah, that's the theme. That's the theme I want to go with. And so this is from 1987. It's off that Mary Jean album. I'm going to link a version of it down below for you. When you look at the lyrics, this is the reason that I did this. Although this isn't necessarily what the song is talking about, but I thought thematically it really went well. It's, I see we're moving on over unfamiliar ground. Wait a minute, look around. This is easy. Maybe trouble's all we'll find, but compared to what's behind, this is easy. It's not a good time all the time. Baby, let's grab hold while it's here. I know there's not one thing that could ever drag us down. Remember this when the dreams you treasure are scattered like bowling pins. It's not a good time all the... Sorry about that. It's not a good time all the time. Nobody always wins. This is easy. Oh, so easy. If we're crazy, well, we don't care. So that's almost the whole... I skip parts of the lyrics, but that's pretty much the whole song. Do you kind of get where I'm going here? That's my theme. All right, so I have the Fantastic Ladies page linked down below in the description box. I will have a link to Marshall Crenshaw's song. Go listen to it. It's an oldie, but honestly, I love it. I really love it. 87 was a good year for me. It's when I graduated from high school. Yes, I'm old. Anyway, so yeah, that's the kind of stuff that was really well, I was listening to a lot of college rock too, but that stuff was really kind of my jam. That was the kind of pop stuff I liked. I liked a lot of the new wave. I liked a lot of the mainstream metal. So I was kind of going all over the place. I was still listening to some top 40, but I was kind of getting away from it a little bit. And I liked finding the things that I wasn't hearing every hour on the radio stations. And since I had a father who had worked in the music business, I had quite a few things to choose from usually. So that is what I am giving you. I will try to also, like I said, I have a lot of numbers in here this time. So I will try and get that listed in the description box for you too. So if you want to just do this and you're not part of the Fantastic Ladies, and maybe you just want to like pop in and go, hey, I made a pie and put a picture, or, send me a message in my comment section, you can do that too. You don't even have to fully participate. If there's something, like if you see it in the description box and it's something you want to do and you just want to comment on a video of mine and say, hey, this is what I did. I'm playing along. That's awesome. I always encourage everybody to, do what works for you. So I'm all over it. And quite frankly, I'm expecting my cousins are going to be doing some of these things and commenting just because they're as crazy as I am. So there you have it. All right, I'm shutting up. Good Lord, I'm long-winded. Thank you for indulging the crazy train, for letting me go on and on. I hope that this is something you guys enjoy. I hope it's something you want to do. I hope you have a good time. And thank you. I hope you follow me on my journey. So until next time, everybody, see ya. Bye.